Sanctification is the real change in man from the sordidness of sin to the purity of God's image. As Ephesians chapter 4 verse 21-24 says, "You are taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by the deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created in the like God in true righteousness and holiness." Just as in justification, a believer is properly freed from the guilt of sin and has life given him, the title to which is, as it were, settled in adoption. So in sanctification, the same believer is freed from the sordidness and stain of sin, and the purity of God's image is restored to him. Sanctification is not to be understood here as a separation from ordinary use or consecration to some special use. Although this meaning is often present in Scripture, sometimes referring to outward and sometimes to inward or effectual separation. If this meaning is taken, sanctification may relate to calling or that first rebirth in which faith is communicated as a principle of new life. A common confusion of regeneration and sanctification hereby arises. The term is rather to be understood as that change in a believer in which he has righteousness and indwelling holiness imparted to him. The starting point of sanctification is the filthiness, corruption, or stain of sin. Its the end is the purity of God's image, said to be fashioned or created once more in knowledge, righteousness, and holiness, or conformity to the law of God, newness of life, the new creation, and the divine nature.